Alright, so hopefully it's gonna be fine the way it is. Um, there's gonna be a quick video about Alan Wake and Alan Wake 2 in general. Both games actually combined. So, I did play through the first and the second game roughly in 2 weeks. And all I can say is that both games are good. Now, obviously, the second one is completely different to the first one in terms of graphics and a lot of improvements. Like they cut off a lot of action-oriented gameplay, so it's like there are not that many enemies there. So like you don't have to constantly shoot and like be prepared for that. It's like more about like horror game, like Alan Wake 1, the first game is like more about it's like a horror game, but oftentimes it feels like really tense. So it's like it gives a lot of action, and I feel like it's a really good design. But I guess as time moves forward, things change in terms of the gaming industry, and everybody wants something different. I would say both are equally good. So if you haven't tried it, I would highly advise you to play both games, regardless of where you play it. Either be it on the PC, Xbox, PlayStation, wherever you play it. I played both games on the PC. One thing I would recommend is that it's like pretty much up to you if you want to play the game like the first one on the Steam or getting it through the Epic Game Store. Now, one thing to make clear, the remastered version that released in 2021, it's not the best in terms of like optimization, because it improves things, but at the same time it makes a lot of the things that works better on the original like worse in terms of like performance. And it also like changes the lighting a bit. So I guess like you have to like decide on your own like which one is like worth for you more. But in terms of the price, if price is a concern, both go pretty much often on sale. I think the original goes probably more on sale on the Steam, so you can pick it for like even less, like you're gonna save like $5. But all around, I can say both games, the first one, the second one, are equally as good. It's just more like a personal preference in terms of like what you'll enjoy more. Now, one thing that I have felt afterwards I have played the game is that this sort of emptiness. Like it's like when you play a good game and you want to experience something similar. Now, I would say if you want to experience something similar to this, it's like go and play Quantum Break. It's not a horror game, but it's like the same developers. So the Remedy Entertainment made it. Same guys who made Alan Wake and Alan Wake 2, and it's a really good game. It's more like action and story-based game, just like pretty much all Remedy games. And Control is also really good. So it's like if you want to experience something similar, go and play those games. But I guess like nothing is gonna give you back that Alan Wake story, the writer where it's like Alan Wake is saying it's not an ocean, it's a lake, and all these things. It's just, I don't know, like everything has got its vibe to it, and I guess like we all expected to play only with Alan in Alan Wake 2, but I guess like for me both have got its positives and negatives to it. Like what I like about Alan Wake is that how simple it is, but also I think they could have added like probably like more variety to its like weapon catalog. But you can see that Saga, but yeah, it's like you just can't make everybody's preferences always what they want to have. But I guess like that wraps it up, and let me know like what you think about the game. Do you consider like getting it? Especially if there's a sale, get like both games, or like even the deluxe edition with the DLCs. they are really good. Like the Night Springs DLCs, I probably forgot to talk about this. It's really exciting. Like it's like really good. Now the Lake House DLC is not to say it's bad, but in terms of like raw gameplay, it was not as exciting as the whole Night Springs DLC, because you get like 3 DLCs there in one package. So it's like you gotta play with 3 different characters, and both have its own story to it. So it's just, in my opinion, it's like a better DLC than the Lake House that released like 3 weeks before. But yeah, like, you just can't always get everybody's taste and what they prefer. So that was it. Have a nice day, morning, night, whenever you're watching this, and see ya.